an infinite line of charge. So you are given a wire, very long wire, infinite length is. So charge on it can be represented in term of linear charge density. So around it we are taking a Gaussian surface. So you can see that is cylindrical shape Gaussian surface. At a distance r from this line charge, we are taking a point P where we have to find out electric field. So you pay attention, this is a very small patch, its area dA, angle between electric field and area vector here is 0 degree, and at the top and bottom angle between area vector and electric field is 90 degree. So these two portion is not counted. So how we have to find out a derivation? So we know that lambda equal to q divided by L. Q is the charge on a very small segment L, and L is the length. So q equal to lambda into L. First of all, we have to find out electric flux associated with Gaussian surface. So for this purpose we are applying here Gauss theorem. So that is very important, Gauss theorem. That is area vector we are taking here with multiplication of E vector. This is equal to q divided by epsilon naught. Here integral A represent total surface area of this Gaussian surface. So on solving it, we write here E dA cos theta. Theta is the angle between electric field and area vector. Since in this case electric field and area vector are parallel, so angle between them is 0 degree. So cos 0 equal to 1. So we put here value of cos 0 equal to 1. So we find this formula and taking electric field outside, and that is surface integral dA. Here Gaussian surface is cylindrical shape, so cut surface area of cylinder equal to 2 pi RL. So by putting here values, by transferring it, ultimately we find this formula equal to 1 upon 2 pi epsilon naught lambda divided by R. By multiplying and dividing numerator and denominator, we find 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 lambda divided by R. Its vector notation, E vector equal to, we are using here R cap. R cap indicate the direction of electric field away from line charge. Line charge having positive charge, so electric lines moving away from line charge. Now pay attention the variation of electric field with R. In this graph you can see by increasing distance R, the electric field will decrease. So in this, electric field is inversely proportional to the distance. This indicates electric field decreases by increasing length.